Hey guys, today I'm going to do a little different format on the dislikes I have for the Ninja 650, and I'm also going to cover some of the mods I've done to the bike. So stick around and see how that goes. Hey guys, so by request, I have made a couple modifications, not very many, to this bike, but anyway, starting up front, I have added the T-Rex frame sliders. Those were about $80 for the set. I really like them. I think they fill in this hole that's right here. Now these mount straight into the engine mount, so they're pretty secure. I don't think I'll be able to show you, but I will try. Right there, if you can see that. I don't know, we'll see if that comes out. But they're pretty easy to install. I like them. They're out of the road. They're not up here, so they don't hit my legs. They're not interfering at all. So I like those. Of course, I've got my Stormtrooper sticker on there. The other mod I've made is the Vagabond tail eliminator. Now, what I like about this is it's all these wires are hidden up here nice. I use the stock signals. It's a real nice plate. It's really clean, and I think it works pretty good. It also reuses the license plate light, so that works pretty good. And finally, we've got the Yosh exhaust on here. So those are the only modifications I've made to this bike so far. Of course I love this. I did a video on this, which is linked below. So far so good. It sounds awesome. It has added a little bit of performance, but outside of that, it just sounds really awesome. I am going to switch these clutch and brake levers out at some point. I'm probably going to get the extended reach seat for it. But outside of that, there's really nothing else I want to do to it. I think the bike's pretty feature complete, just the way it comes out of the factory. So there's just not a lot of things I would change about it, and I've said that multiple times. But anyway, guys, just a quick update on that. But it is an absolutely beautiful day today. It's about 75 degrees out. There isn't a cloud in the sky, as you can see. So, why not go for a little ride? So, I just kind of went through all of the items that I changed on the bike, which is not very many, because I find this to be an extremely, man, what is with... Sorry for the change in sound. I got something in my eye again, as always. Anyway, so I've gone through all the stuff that I have changed on the bike, and I thought, and I did a video on my top 5 likes about this bike, but I wanted to kind of run through a couple things that kind of annoy me about this bike. Some of the things that I dislike. The mirrors on this bike are kind of ridiculous. They are they're pretty useless. I mean, they look good, but they're kind of useless. I can't see very well behind me, so I always have to lean over to see directly behind me both the ways. And then having been on my son's R3, and those mirrors are much better than what's on the Ninja. So that's one of the things I dislike. The next thing is I'm really starting to dislike the slipperiness of the seat. I mean, I'm always having to adjust myself back. I would really like to sit all the way back on the seat. It's the most comfortable. So when I slide forward, it's fine, but you know, your crotch gets all jammed up against the tank. It can be uncomfortable depending on the situation, and you know, your jeans slide forward, and it, you know, puts pressure on your crotch, and I just don't like it. If I could sit all the way back, and I think that's because the seat kind of leans forward, and I think that's, you know, to put you in more of a forward sporty position, but whatever. I mean, it's not a deal breaker for me, but I wish the seat wasn't so slippery and I could just kind of plant myself at the back and I wouldn't have to worry about sliding around all the time. This is our lovely Mississippi River. It's the first time I've been able to ride down here. So there's a big walking path, and it's a perfect day. I'm surprised there's not more people down here, to be honest with you. It's a far cry from the weather they're getting in Florida right now, and I feel for those people, man. It is slamming in as I speak, and it is not good, but it's provided some wonderful weather up here in the Midwest, so I'm grateful for that. So one of the next things that's annoys me a little bit is the kind of the clunky transmission. So when you change gears, and it's very loud to me, or you can really feel it. It's not as smooth as the R3 that I rode, and I would really wish it was a little smoother. Hope this road is open down here. Not sure if it's open or not. I'm gonna hop on the bridge and go across the river. River dive is closed. Well, that sucks. Well, we'll have to take a different route. It's too bad. Let me get readjusted here, and well, they're building a new bridge, guys, so it's you know, it's worth it to me. I could probably sneak through here, but let's try and be on the right side of the law today. So, the 2017 Ninja is a new model. I mean, well, it's not a new model. It's a new design this year. Wow, these tracks are crazy. With that, there are absolutely no accessories for this bike. None whatsoever. You can get a Yosh exhaust. There are no windshields available for it, or at least none that I can find that I would trust to fit this bike. There are universal parts that'll fit on this bike, or should fit on this bike, but by and large, oh wow, okay. By and large, there is not very many available, like there are on some of the models that have been around a while, or some of the body designs that have been around for a while anyway. It's very frustrating, because I would love to buy some accessories, so I had some things that I can show you that I'm replacing. You know, the parts that are coming from Kawasaki are extremely expensive, like the rear, the pillion replacement or the cowl that goes on the back. So I would like to have one of those that I could swap in and out. That's $200 from Kawasaki, and that's not going to happen. So, you know, I'm hoping when the 2018s come out, you know, the 2018 is an exact replica of this bike now, except for the colors, as far as I can tell. But since Kawasaki kind of hit it out of the park with this design, I think we can expect to see this bike around, or this design around, for a few years. And I'm hoping that in the next year and the year after that, we're going to see lots of accessories become available. Since this is such a popular bike, I can't imagine that the aftermarket vendors are not just going to go crazy for this. This is just a unbelievable day for riding. There's no wind. It is the perfect temperature. There's no clouds. This might be the best riding day of the year. I can't believe I'm not seeing more bikes out, to be honest with you. Of course, it's, well, I guess it's noon, so geez, I don't know why. You know, people ought to be out of bed by now. We're gonna hop over the bridge here, head over to Iowa side. See what kind of car action we got going here. Let's see if this dead cat did anything for me. There's the new bridge going up. They're putting the concrete in the river. That's a good thing. This bridge right here sucks. When it gets busy, when it's rush hour, man, I come across this bridge every day and it sucks balls. It's busy right now and there's no cars going across it. It's like dead stop. Ooh, sweet Corvette. That was a nice looking one. I love that black and white. So those are the things, guys, that thoroughly annoy me about this bike. Otherwise, I love it. Most of the things are pretty minor. Anything I want to change, I can. It just might take some time before some accessories become available. So, what are the things you don't like about the Ninja 650? I'm curious to know what your experience is. I'd love to hear from you, or what questions do you have for me on other items that maybe I missed just riding around. So, anyway, guys, keep in touch with me and give me a like if you enjoyed this video. Thumbs down if you didn't like it. Give me some feedback. Tell me how I can improve the channel. And as always, thank you for watching.